Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the ManDem United podcast, the podcast dedicated to all things Manchester United. So please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United related, please, people. Brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. I need to continue to introduce myself, acting like everybody watching knows me, like there isn't new people watching. But make sure you bump up the likes, people. Bump up the likes. Make sure you share this across all of the socials and subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV as well. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell, people. So bump up those likes expeditiously. And that's me, Flawless, and that's Sarcasm City TV across all socials. So please share across all social media apps you are active on, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back, and subscribe to the channel. It is road to 9,000 subscribers, road to 9K. As always with Manchester United, there is a lot to discuss, and it is the Friday edition. You know what I'm saying? So I got my bro from the West Coast in the building. Eddie is here. Yes, Eddie, what are you telling me, family? You good?
I'm good now that I'm with the homie, but I'm not feeling having to talk about these absolute bums. But you know, your job's got to be a job. You do what we do, and shout out to everybody watching.
Yeah, facts. As you lot can see from the title, Erik Ten Hag and Manchester United under big pressure to win versus Fulham. To be honest, people, I don't even know where we go from here. And I'm not even talking about like long term. I'm talking solely about this game. Had to bring another person who you lot have seen on the chat, and seen on the channel on a regular basis. He's also in the chat as well and doing his own thing on his own channel. Even though, you know what I'm saying, he's one of the he's a youngster. Like, man's extremely level-headed. Man like Nero is in the building. What are you telling me, Nero? You good?
Yeah, man. All good, man. Big up the chat. Big
Youngest in charge.
Come on, bro. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Big up to everyone, man. Big up.
Yeah, man.
Good to be on.
Nero in the building, people, and you can see this channel is in the title as well. So salute to Nero every single time. Big up to Stephanie G. I see you in the chat, Warrior J as well. We'll get to everything in regards to Casemiro being out for several weeks, which I actually didn't know as well. Ten Hag's comments, like I said, big up Stephanie G. Yes, I got packed on FIFA, but I'm running it back after this, people, on career mode. Make sure you go check it out, Sarcasm City TV Gaming. I need to learn how to defend people, but yeah, Diaby bagged a lot still. Diaby got a lot of goals. I think.
And if you were in that chat, you understand that this is Chairman Eddie here. Me and Foz will have our conversation about the future of his status as manager of Manchester United. But I haven't made any decisions yet, people. I give my managers time to grow and adapt. But yeah, we will talk soon. We will talk soon.
I got to turn it around expeditiously. I really need to 110%. But yeah, Sarcasm City TV Gaming, the links underneath in the description. I'll be going live on there straight after here, people. So I'm going to redirect, obviously. But beforehand, we got a lot to discuss with Manchester United. And like I said, in Erik Ten Hag and Manchester United under big pressure to win versus Fulham. The crazy part about that is you can just replace team here. So it doesn't matter if it's Fulham, doesn't matter if it's Galatasaray, doesn't matter if it's Copenhagen, doesn't matter if it's Luton. Like, just insert team here, Erik Ten Hag and Manchester United under big pressure to win versus Fulham. So I'm not going to ask you if you're confident, Eddie, in regards to going into the game.
You know the answer.
I know the answer to that. He's not going anywhere. We know for now, so he'll be in charge tomorrow. So he'll be in. He's not getting sacked. He's not getting.
It was up to me. He be visiting what y'all people call the NHS. He'll go visit. It was up to me. I'll tell you that right now.
I know you would, but what I'm saying is we know he's going to be in charge for the Fulham game. There will be a watch along on the channel.
Okay, yeah, he should be. I haven't heard.
Yeah, what would you? What can he do? That's the question I'm asking. What can he do?
Nothing. Like I said, youngest in charge for a reason. This brother sees the forest from the tree. Shout out my dog Nero. Absolutely nothing. You cooked. Brother, you're cooked. You're out of here. It's over. Done. Arrivederci. Au revoir. Sayonara. I don't know any other languages, so I'd put them in there as well. You've done your damage.
Man just said he's done. There's nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do. What are you saying now? You saying the same, Nero? There's nothing he can do in terms of personnel, formation, anything. I know I'm clutching at straws. This is a Dowson reach. I know. I gotta ask.
No, it's Gumby. Gumby plus Dowson.
You can't do anything, bro. You can't do anything to save himself, bro. He's done. Like, people are saying, oh, like, if we lose against Fulham, like, what's gonna happen? Like, do you think he gets sacked? Like, bro, it shouldn't need to take a game against Fulham to decide whether he's gonna get sacked or not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's either you sack him. I see Eddie smiling like that, bro. But nah, I don't know why. That caught me off guard. Can't lie. But nah, bro. You see with Ten Hag, yeah, it shouldn't take a game against Fulham for his future to be decided, bro. Because like he's messed up, bro. He's messed up. He's put himself in a place where a lot of people can't defend him. You know what I'm saying? Mason Mount, all of these guys, Antony. These are the guys he signed, and they're not starting. And then, you know, I saw a video today, and it was like he was talking about his style of play, how, you know, he came in trying to play the DNA of Man United. Like, what does that even mean, bro? What's Man United DNA?
I don't know what that means. I don't know what he's talking about.
Can you guys hear me? You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. No, yeah, I mean, that was a funny little press conference he put on for display.
I've done been not listening to his press conferences. You lot and the chat tell me what he said, because I don't want to hear. I don't like what I'm seeing, so I don't want to hear your reasoning behind what I'm seeing. Right. It's like hearing a terrible track and someone's like, "All right, do you want to hear how this was made in the studio?" Absolutely not. That's how I look at it.
Should have left it on the cutting board.
Yeah, it's like someone saying, "Do you want to hear how the beat was made and how they put the hook together and they put the verses on it and the structure of the track?" No. And that's where I'm at. That's why I don't pay attention to his press conferences. I just scroll past them. As you see them pop up on the time, I just keep scrolling. I know you lot will tell me, but go on, carry on there.
But yeah, like he just put himself in this place. So I can't feel sorry for him, bro. Like I genuinely can't, because like what he's done to me, like I'm scarred now. You see me now. Next manager that comes in, they don't even get time from me. Like they don't get time. It's like that, bro. It's the game ain't based on sympathy, bro. Let me just say it like that. That's what it is. So, like at the end of the day, when you deep like Ten Hag is gonna get paid, you know. You know, at the end of all of this, he's still gonna get paid. Right. You just have to think about it.
Right.
Always, bro.
And then take emotion out of it. So yeah, just have to see, man.
He's gonna get his bread. Yeah, Eddie, I can see it. Obviously, we've spoken.
Yeah, we've spoken recently.
So I know more of your thoughts in regards to. Obviously, me and Nero haven't spoke like this, even though I see him in the chat on a regular basis as well. Nero makes a great point, though. He is gonna get paid. Any chance we get a result in this game? What are you not telling me?
Looking at their squad, it's not as talented as it was last time around. So there's always a chance, but because of how much I believe in Silva as a manager, I can see they need, like, they've been on the door of really giving us the result that they want. Like every game you look, whether it was the handball with
they moved to us last season in that FA
right,
yeah, and then Mitrovic did the muzzle with the handball and then beefing the referee, and then he went down to 9 men.
And so we had that, and then we had the Garnacho thing when we went over there last season. So they've been on the cusp, and I could see like them getting a result. More than I could see us really taking it to them, to be honest. I'm more confident in Fulham getting the result more than I am us. If I'm just being honest. Like,
I hear that. Yeah. I'm here asking questions like, what can we do? For once, I don't have an answer. Like, someone asked me, what lineup would you play? I have no idea. I don't know who turns this around. Like, all right, Mano's back. Cool.
That's it. Like, but even Mano coming back, it's like I don't even want him to deal with that, bro. I don't want him
What's he gonna do, bro? Nah, bro.
That's it.
Like Mano, bro. Like, the guy's my age, bro. Like, you can't be relying on him. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's not making sense, bro.
That puts it into perspective, yo.
It's really
he could be your brethren at college in the same class.
Literally, bro. Like
we were like, oh man, we were relying on and I like made up what I've seen, but yeah, go on, carry on.
I can't even front like Casemiro. People can say what they want. That's why I'm so ride or die for Casemiro, because he gives me the only faith I have in this club. Like, just because I know how much he's been there and seen that, you know? And to have him out of the squad is going to be major just from a stability standpoint.
Yeah,
because
saying several weeks hamstring injury because he got taken off in the game against
Newcastle. No, it's not a hamstring injury. It's called the Ten Hag flu.
This guy.
It's called the Ten Hag flu. He saw Ten Hag was going to be there. Give it a couple weeks. He won't be. Hope to God. And so he's going to do his part. My guy Cass going to do his part. Going to say, yeah, that hammy. My hammy. Then look up. See, he's still there. Oh, my hammy. Then when he sees that P45, I'm good to go. Let's get it. That's how the Ten Hag flu works. It attacks the hamstring for some reason, you know. But I don't like where we're at, bro. I really don't like where we're at. I have no faith whatsoever with this, because it's like you get conned, right? It's like, for example, I'll break it down in a story. Like when I'm at the gym and the dude with Tourette starts cussing me out, I can't get mad because he got Tourette's, and I expect that. If he just called me a bitch, he just yells out bitch for no reason. Yeah. He's not calling me a bitch. He just got that in his, he got that thing Tourette's going on.
Yeah.
It's the other homie who I know is really meaning what he says that I got a problem with. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
The one that I don't expect until he says it. And so I did not expect this. I did not expect it until it was on my front doorstep for this manager to be this much of a bum.
Yeah, we didn't expect it to be this bad. Even if you didn't rate him, we didn't expect it to be this. Like a drop off, I hear it. But this you said it from early. Chelsea last year. You said
it was crazy when I was looking at it, because I couldn't believe it when it was happening in real time. I'm just looking at, like, we've discussed this, we've talked the air out of this, our inability to score goals.
Facts.
Inability to score goals has been alarming since last year. And I took it from you. If you remove Rashford from that, Lord knows.
We're seeing it now. We've removed Rashford from that. Well, Rashford's removed himself, and you see what is left. Exclude Højlund from that because he out there by himself. But it's the same attackers. There's not any new attackers. It's the same attacking players. It's the same creative players.
Yeah.
The same players in the final third.
Yeah.
That's why, even though Rashford has been poor this season and deserves criticism, why I backed him last season. Even when people are saying, his performances weren't good. I hear that. But look at what he has around him. And now you take away his goals, his assists, his runs, his inability to affect matches. You see what we have left. We have, outside of him, one open play goal from all of our attacking players. So that's strikers, wingers, 10s, attacking 8s. We have one.
If you think about the games we won, Wolves, Varane header.
Yep.
I don't even know which games we've won. Brentford, McTominay 2 goals at the end of the match. What else is there? I can't. It's hard. They're few and far. I think we won like 5 matches. So
yeah, we won 5 games somehow. Nottingham Forest being one of them.
Nottingham Forest, but we understand that. Went down 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0 inside 4 minutes.
Needed a penalty that was kind of soft that we've seen not be given to everything. Victor, we're not worse than you. Check the table and respect those above you. We're not worse than you.
Top half, mate.
Exactly. Who else was there?
Who else did we have? We beat Forest. We beat Wolves. We beat Burnley. We beat Sheffield United.
Okay.
One more.
That's so
relegation teams, bro.
We beat the relegation team.
Hey, we beating it. We've been struggling against them. If we didn't beat them, we'd be in relegation form. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Relegation form, sorry, in relegation around the table, like close to the relegation zone, I should say.
And you look at it, you're like, wait a minute. Like this is what we're doing now. Like this is how we're playing. And you look at Arsenal, who couldn't score, Lord knows, at any point in time this season. and they put 5 past them.
Newcastle put 8 past them.
Newcastle put 8 past them
at their place, and we went there, and it took a long shot, and bear in mind, the keeper should have saved that. He struck it well, but the keeper should have saved it. But I think it just goes to show where we're at.
Where we're at, man. Like, defenders scoring goals to bail us out. I hate it here. Like, you remember when these Chelsea dudes went crazy when Koulibaly scored that striker? I think it was against Tottenham, maybe last year. The same sensation. Same sensation. Just get out of Dodge.
And that's what it's gonna be. Regardless of if the result, we know the performance is gonna be poor. Like, that's what that is. We know
that's
it is.
But you see with that, you said regardless, the performance is gonna be poor.
Yeah.
Like, you can look at all of our games this season and say we truly didn't deserve to win any of them. Like, if you want to argue that we didn't deserve to win, you could rise evidence and say, yo, like, this is why and this is why, bro. And this is what I'm saying. Even if we get a win against Fulham, it's just like, we know that this guy is gonna get sacked. He's not.
100%.
Yeah, he's not winning the Premier League, and he's not winning a Champions League, which is what I expected us to be challenging for in our 3rd season, bro. It's not looking likely. Clearly not, innit? So I'm just saying, do the right thing to save everyone's time. You know what I'm saying? Whether you sack him now, and because I would rather they sack him now, and then we get a manager in, let's say, a month before the transfer window. You know,
so basically top of December, you're saying?
Yeah. I feel like it's gonna happen around that time. But even if not, bro, interim, like, I just don't want to see this guy in the dugout because he doesn't deserve he don't deserve the privilege to manage this club. As bad as we are, he doesn't deserve to manage this club because, bro, he's taking liberties. Look what he's doing to Sancho. And then I see a quote saying, "Oh, Antony's a fighter and that. Antony's gonna perform." Like,
he's not lying about that fighter part.
Yeah, bro, listen, the man is a fighter, bro. You see what he's trying to do to Doku and that, bro.
A lot of people. Bro. You see him try to do a lot of people. We got the footage. Like I said, man, hey,
Antony's
it was him, officer.
Bro.
That's me and this. It was him, officer. He's the one.
You know, people are saying that he might be one of our worst ever signings. Like,
he's definitely up there because of the price. Because of the price point. It's the price point. If he was 30 M's, no one's buying an eyelid. But because he was so much, is he not our most expensive player signing ever?
Nah, I think Pogba. He's behind.
Is he second then?
Yeah,
by like 2 million. There you go.
Something like that.
Yeah, so like that's where the scrutiny comes from. That's the same scrutiny he's getting is what Maguire got because of the price. If he was 40 M's, no one's really paid. But I hear that.
Like,
do you remember how imperative they made it sound that we get him in? Do you remember how people made it sound like we have to get him in? We need a right winger. He has to be their first man. This dude.
Because he was desperate, if you remember, because he got signed after we lost the first 2. Because his first game was Arsenal. I think he got signed. I think it might have been 3 games in. Because remember, his debut was Arsenal and he scored.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Ramsdale, you absolute bum. You absolute bum, Ramsdale. You let that man grow a legend. Then he scored like the first 3 games he played.
Something like that. Yeah, he scored in the first 3 games and then just went on a mad drought. It's crazy. Yeah.
Damn joke. Talk about a tease. Forget that girl that wear barely nothing at the club and give you them little eye contacts and all that. Then when you go talk to her, she can't put 2 words together. This brother the definition of a tease. Unbelievable.
Sorry, I'm just remembering y'all like that. Sorry, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Just got nothing up top.
Just pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got no personality whatsoever.
Man.
She just looks good. Like, she got nothing. She got nothing going on, yo. That hamster in the wheel doing overtime.
We know what you look like on an off day, baby. We know what you look like. You did not do this. This was your girlfriend. Your girlfriend did this for you. I do not believe it.
Facts. You know, like the cartoon, and it goes to the hamster and the wheel for the brain.
The
monkey with
like
the symbols.
And it rolls the other way too, people. It rolls the other way too, people. Yeah, so we're not gonna say just one side.
Yeah. There's guys out there like that have no, you know what I'm saying, nothing, man. Them man just gym heads or just
staring, just staring in the club, just staring.
No game.
Just staring. Oh, yeah,
so man, large of everyone that's tapped in. Just under 50 of you lot in the building right now. Let's bump up the likes though. Let's get us up to 40 likes. Likes are way too low now, over 50. So hit that like button, share across all the socials, subscribe to the channel as well, Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you subscribe to Nero's channel. The link's in the title. Click the link, it opens up a new tab. Nero knows ball. Keegan says here, good question. He said to Nero, who would you want in as the Ten Hag replacement?
Bro,
good question.
That's a good question, isn't it? Obviously, I like things that make me think, innit? If like, it's tough because I just hate saying things I know it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? But ideally, I would want Hansi Flick and Ralph Rangnick as the pair, as the two.
So you say Rangnick is DOF?
Yeah.
Hansi Flick is. I like that. I like that.
I would like that a lot, but it's not gonna happen, innit? I think realistically, I'm seeing. Wait, someone put Roy Keane.
Hey, Victor out here trolling. hey, you know what, Victor? Fuck you in it. Yo, it's going. Carry on.
You know what I'm saying, man? Some people don't deserve anything nice in this world, and Victor's becoming a prime candidate for that. It counts an example. There you go.
Now, people saying Zidane. You know what? I don't know about Zidane, man. I don't know. Like, I don't see him coming to Man.
Nah, he ain't coming. I
don't think he will, because when you look at, you got the French job, potentially the Marseille job, if they do get taken over. I think, is it someone from Saudi Arabia? I think that's been linked to Marseille. Yeah, and obviously he's Marseille. He's from Marseille, so that's either one of those.
That's his perfect joint.
Yeah. However, if it was Zidane, cool, but Nero hit the nail on the head for me. DOF. I'm not trying to see a Zidane. I'm not trying to see a Simeone. I'm not trying to see a Flick without a DOF.
Nah, I don't want a manager with hair, man. Bro. I have trauma from bald managers now, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, so you want a manager with hair, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Unless it's Pep. Unless it's Pep, bro.
And this is the thing. It's me with the DOF situation. Like, I can't bank on that happening. So I need somebody who can just be authoritarian, like, and have an identity and stick with it. And if they don't fit your agenda, then go ahead and get them out of here. That's why I think the only one that can do it is Flick, because he understands the ramifications of coaching at a big club. We cannot.
That's true. Because he's been at Bayern Munich, he understands. Yes, I agree with that.
It's your ass. If you keep on messing around, it's your ass. Like, he can't do it. Pause. That's crazy. But he can't, like, you look at what we did with Ten Hag, and you look at how he's made such a mess of it. I think in large part, it's just because that badge is heavy. And he didn't know or understand what exactly he was getting into. He thought he could control. He thought he could handle it. He thought he could be the one to. The ego was crazy on his part. He thought he could be the one to make it into an institution.
Respect.
Yeah, and that's the thing with people getting mad at him for saying eras come to an end. What is he supposed to say? I guess he's supposed to say nothing.
Yeah, he's supposed to be reverent. Be timid. He's supposed to be here and be timid. That's why, again, because the manager's performing poorly, and the general consensus is he should be gone, and the vast majority of fans want him gone. It's like, all right, let's just nitpick at everything, and it's like, no, what he said a year ago on his introduction has nothing to do with nothing at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like I'm getting sick and tired of reverence when you really don't have it for the opposition. Like, I never want to one of our managers to be like, yeah, Manchester City is the benchmark, or Liverpool is the benchmark. Yeah. If I hear that, I'm just chucking my screen. I don't need to hear you talk anymore.
So I know your mentality.
Right? You have to know the mentality. Like, they're there, but we're here to beat them.
Yes.
If you ask any rivalry right? Any rivalry in sports, they say the aim of the game is to win championships. But if I'm associated like the Lakers, right? It goes championships, beat the Dippers, beat the Dubs, in that order. Meaning you have to beat the Warriors, you have to beat the Dippers. Those are the games that are circled on our calendar. That's the rivalry.
Oh, the Warriors is up there. What about Celtics?
Right. That's of course, but I don't even like speaking on them because they're just a bunch of bums out in some cold ass place that has no culture. So again, they're a bunch of uncultured people in the up north place that I don't like speaking on. So, but thank you for adding to the point. I always appreciate it.
Oh, good man.
And so it's like with Barcelona and Real Madrid. They say, yeah, we're here to win the Champions League. We're here to do this, do that, but we're here to beat the other. Like that's a part of the job. And so with me, the manager has to understand that. Like, no, we're not looking up at City. We're like, F them. They got lucky that we've been in this downturn. I need a manager who's going to stick his head down in the dirt and get to it. And so that's what I think, like, we need somebody who's a cutthroat. And, to your point, though, the DOF is extremely important. I'm not going to sit here and act like the DOF isn't important because we see what we have now with that Murtaugh and Arnold, them brothers, Dumb and Dumber. Like I say, Lloyd and Floyd, I think that's what they were called in the movie. These dudes just can't cut it. Just can't cut it. And so you compare that with the novice type of manager who at Ajax had an entire institution behind him, damn near telling him how he was supposed to play. And not to be too long-winded.
That's cool. Get it off your chest from this.
Don't you think it's hilarious that this brother says we cannot play the Ajax way?
That's what I was going to get into.
And signed every Ajax player that he could. Or at least tried to.
That's what don't make no sense. Is in regards to, and that's how you said it, the badge is heavy on him. And we're watching somebody crumble under that pressure. And you don't know what it's like until you're there. I'm saying anything that is a pressure situation, people, from the outside looking in, it looks fine. It was easy to do. There's plenty of fans who believe they could manage Manchester United Football Club. I've said word for word, verbatim, there's no chance I could manage Manchester United because that pressure is ridiculous. The scrutiny that you are under, the spotlight that you are under, where it's not 24/7, it's 25/8. And yes, Ajax, who are a huge club, I'm saying, produce some of the best players we've ever seen, footballing culture, won multiple European Cups, multiple Eredivises, multiple of their FA Cup, the version of the Dutch FA Cup, and we're watching this happen to him. He's actually had some form of experience with this, but it just shows the difference in level. He probably can't believe it. He probably can't believe it coming from Ajax. Like Flick, you mentioned he's had it at Bayern Munich, where he's been under that, because Bayern Munich is kind of similar. Manchester United, similar. Real Madrid, you can throw in the mix. Obviously, you got your Liverpools, you got your Arsenals, etc. But there's very few clubs that are like that. And we're legit watching a manager fold under the pressure. Because to him to say, I can't play the Ajax way, it's different players. You bought the players. Which goes to show he's not standing on his principle, whatever that is. All I wanted from this manager was for him to revert back to last season. He's not going to do that now. Play that way. You should have bought players for that style, in my opinion. You know why? Because it was successful. So why not further that? Even if that wasn't your initial plan. Plans change. I'm saying, if plan A don't work and then you have plan B, why are you reverting back to whatever this is, plan A? When plan B actually brought you success, go and buy players for said plan B and work on that style. It just makes no sense whatsoever. And that it really doesn't. It really doesn't.
But you have to ask yourself, right? Like, people love to use last season as a baton against United fans as to why we backed this manager. But if you think about what we've all said, you have to improve. I don't think there was any United fan or any, let me not say that, because again, our fan base has been showing their ass consistently for the better part of 10 years.
I got tagged in something today. Shout out to Savage, because she a real one, even though she's just running bants on my part. You know what I'm saying? Female brethren of mine. And she tagged me in something on Instagram, and it was like, a section of the fan Manchester United. I didn't even read it in full. I just laughed and shook my head. A section of the United fan base still believe we can win the Premier League, and there is fans out there that I like that. I believe it. I believe it. The fact that I seen it and wasn't like, this is trolling, I genuinely believe that. Genuinely, in my heart of hearts.
I think there's about 10 Man United fans that believe that.
There's more
deep
than 10.
Down, yeah.
No, more than 10.
Deep and down, there's more than 10. 100%.
Obviously, obviously, but
bro, you know how you know there's more than 10? Because there's more than 10 fans that legit believe Ollie is the guy to take us forward.
Yeah.
People will take Ollie back.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah, this is why I think these Man United fans deserve it. Not us.
Yeah, I love
we got people saying Ollie can take us back. De Gea wasn't an issue. Ronaldo wasn't an issue. In what world? Like, again, the only thing I'll say about the Ronaldo thing is this. I do think it was time for him to go, right? Mm-hmm. I do believe, like, it's one of those things where two things were true. I do believe that Ten Hag was probably being a dickhead in the manner in which he got him up out of there. I think because of, like, I feel like if he did not feel disrespected, but you know what, he is an egotistical maniac, so it's very hard to really say this
that's
or
not. That's where
you see what I'm saying?
That people want to do the U-turn and Ronaldo was right. All right, so why did Ronaldo?
I won't say he was right. I wouldn't even say he was right. Yeah.
So how come during this whole time when he was here and he was playing and we was terrible under Ollie and everything was bad, he didn't say nothing? There was no interview.
That's the biggest point. That's the
biggest
why?
Point. Because he was playing week in, week out
there
and scoring goals because that's what he was interested in. Don't mean the team don't want to win. Don't get mistaken.
But right about what though? Because what he said wasn't conclusive. Like he didn't say. Like he was calling out the owners, which is so obvious.
Everybody,
everyone knows that. Yeah, cool. He said something like, he didn't know who Ralph Rangnick was, which is like what does that even mean, bro? He didn't know who Ralph Rangnick was. Like, I'm pretty sure there's Man United fans that didn't know who Ten Hag is, but
I didn't
manager of Man United.
Yeah. So we got linked to him. I didn't know who he was.
Oh, swear down. It's you see what I'm saying? So
because I ain't following, I ain't watching football like that. Like for me to know another manager outside the Premier League, like you have to be a regular in the last stages of the Champions League, like a Simeone, for instance. But bear in mind, I remember Simeone as a player, so that adds into it too. But he's a regular in the Champions League. But if you ask me to name like 5 to 10, I couldn't name you the managers outside of the Premier League managing the top clubs. And I watch him because I don't really care. I don't know who the AC Milan manager is. Inter Milan, like
the funniest thing for me is people who say they want Simeone but couldn't deal with Jose.
But they're saying he's changed the way he's played, though. He's playing, and they're a lot more attacking, and they've been scoring goals. I'm not saying that that's correct. I don't watch Atletico Madrid, but from people who I know who watch Atletico Madrid and watch Spanish football, Liga gonna be one of them for a prime example. He's mentioned it.
Okay.
He's mentioned it that they're playing a different way because everyone remembers them being pragmatic, defensively solid, etc. But they're doing bits. Yeah. So would I be? But again, Simeone with who? But go on, Nero. Carry on. Say what you're saying, my guy.
To put it like this, I found my answer with the question that guy asked me when he said, "Who do I want as my next manager?" I just want someone, who's brave enough and who's gonna be their own man. I don't want someone who's just gonna like concede to the board, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want someone who's just gonna be a puppet, So, and listen, whoever we get, they just need to be like, they need to stand on business, bro. Be able to drop Bruno and Rashford. Like, that's what I'm looking for. If a manager can come in and say, these two, especially Bruno, like, we're getting linked with that Ruben Amorim, like, what Sporting's manager. Listen, don't bring him here. Don't bring him here.
Don't bring him,
Don't bring him.
How come you're against it?
Bro, he's coming from Sporting Lisbon. That's where Bruno played,
Yeah, you can't blame Sporting for that.
No, but that's it's flawless. The thing is like, I'm gonna let you cook, Nero. But it's like this, yo. He ain't dealt with the flames that we talking about.
Yeah, that's true. But very few have though.
Right, but again, we have to go through that pool of people who actually have or somewhat close. Like whether that's a second in command. It's too this entire process is too big for anybody coming from a small club. And I mean, Lisbon, I got all the love in the world for Lisbon. It's funny because like on my youth team in our area, like it's called Sporting Santa Clara, so they have the entire Lisbon like kits to the emblem as their thing. So I got love for them. But we can't revert to that, bro. I'm telling you, like, because think about this. We've seen it. Think about all the managers who have gone from small clubs to big clubs. Which ones have been successful in the past couple years, right? Now you had Arteta come from second in command with Pep. And you can see he has familiarity with the pressure. Although he's a dweeb, he still has some familiarity with the pressure. Yeah, then you see good old Graham Potter and what he was doing up there in Chelsea and how he just looked lost. Like he couldn't even tell which way
the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing that happened to Ten Hag because the pressure at Chelsea is much different than the pressure at Brighton.
Right. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing it. It's just these managers are crumbling even at the press conferences. They just look out of place. So we just need somebody who's Teflon, who's been through it. That's why I get the Zidane shots, but I understand that Zidane's a smart man. I'm not putting my legacy in the hands of a United for them to ruin, right? When we did it with Ollie had no business, had no CV, trying to be the manager of Manchester United. Jose was the special one at the point, but he was out in the downturn, and he got 2 trophies out of it. So we have to say for it somewhat at our level where we currently are, he was possibly the most successful manager past post Sir Alex, right? Moyes,
yes, he was. Yeah.
Moyes was the cone guy. Moyes was the cone guy who got a glowing record. He never should have had the job. But shout out to Moyes, he's found his foot. And now the West Ham homie is out here just messaging me pictures of him smiling when I go down 3-0. Thank you, Ten. I got to deal with that as well. We chose Ollie over Ancelotti. Exactly. We
should have got. Yeah, we should have got Don Carlo.
Who did we?
Should have got Don Carlo.
When did we? I think wasn't it down to Pep and Klopp before it was Jose?
I think we was looking at Pep after Fergie. It was around that time. As for Klopp, I think it might have been a bit later.
Right. Yeah, he was still at Borussia when we were looking at him.
It might have been. So I get what you're saying. But you're against the Ruben, what's his name? The Sporting Lisbon manager?
I don't even care. I don't even want to know his name, bro. I don't care what type of football he plays. Listen.
So you think because I'm guessing, is he Portuguese as well?
Bro.
That doesn't necessarily mean he's going to play a Portuguese player, though. We're seeing that with Ten Hag and Donny, and that's his guy.
He knows, man. But he just...
Don't get me wrong. I'm not campaigning for this guy because I don't know anything about him.
Yeah. Bro, for all I know, it could be Bruno's uncle or something. Listen, you stay far away from that guy, bro. Until I know that he's going to drop Bruno, listen, I don't want him, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you just need someone who's a don, bro. You don't take nonsense, but like in a way which, like, look at Postecoglou, sorry, at Tottenham. Like, I want someone like that, who you can tell the players respect him, but they're not scared to talk to him. They're not like that team. I was watching the kick game with Bissouma, and he was saying that like it's like a family. Like everyone, the manager is like one of the best managers he's played under, But look how quickly they've got a style, bro. They're identifiable, bro. And no one can tell me that Tottenham have better players than us. I wouldn't say they do. Obviously,
no, they do. You give these two. Don't throw out no lifeboats for these players. Don't throw out the circuit, the anything, and throw this out. That midfield outside of Casemiro is them. I'm taking their midfield.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I'm saying
Suarez is going to Inter Miami.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, centre backs, I hear you. I like Martinez and Varane. Big fan of Van de Ven, though. Fullbacks, them.
Yeah.
They're attacking
players. At his current point in time.
I'm definitely taking the Dovey.
Yeah. Yeah,
And I'm just that tired of our right backs, Eddie, that I would take a Porro.
No. Yeah, I mean, no. The whole back line is gone. Yeah. Trust. The only brother who's staying is Wan-Bissaka for like the 15-minute closeout point period of the game. That's it.
Yeah, backup. Yeah, I like. Yeah, I get you. Yeah,
bro. You see Dallo. Yeah, after what he did against Newcastle, I can't look at him the same.
I can't. Facts. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, bro.
I was so confused. I was like, I defended all of these players. Yeah. Even Antony as well. This is another one.
Of course you did, because you're Manchester United. I did the same thing. Because you're Manchester United. That's what it is. You want to defend people. It's like defending a family member. You're going to defend someone with the same surname as you up until a point. And that's where we was at. And we had good reason to. But now we're just sat here like, oh, yeah, you lot just ain't it. Like, legit.
Antony, like, you see with this guy, I feel like he could do a job in the system. But it's like,
I'll be right back.
No stress, Eddie. Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Like Antony is trash, like genuinely trash. But I can't sit here and like put it all on him. As much as he's trash to a T, don't get twisted. I'm not trying to defend him in a way, but it's just like he's not playing in the system. No one's playing in the system. Look at Mason Mount.
That is true. No one is playing in the system. That is facts. That is
no
facts.
No one's playing in the system. So it's just like I try, and even though I know these players are horrible, I can't really blame them too much because of what the manager has done. Like, you've signed them and then you've not protected them. So that's the reason why they're not looking good, because you're not making them look good. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
He's not making them look good, bro.
I get you, but there comes a point, and that's why they're not blameless. You just said it there. The manager's not protecting them. Protect yourself. Even as much as the manager, I agree with you, is not giving you. Protect yourself. Like, not running and not like, for instance, you mentioned Dalot. Not tracking that run is not on the manager. Yeah, now, what's on the manager is Dalot being out there still, yes. But even still, Dalot should track that. Never mind that goal where there's 4 other people. That's 5 of our players made a mistake for that goal. But that's a whole different conversation.
But yeah, like, bro, with the Dalot, he just, bro, it was embarrassing. And he could be just not playing for the manager. Like, we've definitely reached that point.
I think he's just average. Yeah. That's what it is. I like Dalot. Don't get mistaken. I think he's decent at a lot of things, but he doesn't excel at anything.
He's a steady Eddie. Yeah, he's steady.
He's legit. Yeah, man. Like, he's okay going forward, but not spectacular. He's okay defensively, but there's nothing you look point to and go, oh, he's exceptional at that. That's his. If it was if it was a product, what's the USP of said product? Like, that's not, you don't have a unique selling point whatsoever. You can't sell him to anybody. That's why I said we should have moved him on. Before we get into the actual game, and get Nero's thoughts and further thoughts from Eddie, if you missed the watch along of the Newcastle exit, the Carabao Cup exit, the Carabao Cup exit to Newcastle, bump up the likes first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Bump up the likes. Over 60 people in here, only at 44 likes. Like check 1212. Let's get us up to 60 likes. Continue to get your questions in. Please keep your questions Manchester United related, though. And a surefire way to make sure your question gets read out, super chat people. If you super chat, we'll make sure that we get to your comment, your question. But obviously, the best questions I will pick out as well. And subscribe to Nero's channel. The link is in the title, NeroKnowsBall. Click the link in the title. It opens up a new tab. That way you can find his channel, subscribe, and make sure you can find all his socials as well. And to Resolve, who says, to protect himself, it would require publicly to call out Bruno, Antony, and Rashford. He won't do it as an Arsenal fan. He needs to write it out. Here's the thing: is you don't even have to call him out publicly. Just drop him. But that's why I don't hear the whole player power thing. That's why I don't hear, or he's scared, or you don't have the balls to do it. No, he's choosing to play these players. He said it when he spoke about Rashford. When he said, "I am going to play him through bad form, regardless." That's what
Sancho can't get into the team. But this is what I'm saying. It's double standards. So he's putting himself in this position, and then he's in press conferences. Flawless. You need to see it, bro. Like,
I don't. What did he say?
bro, he was like,
I said, bro. What did he say?
bro, he just looked like first of all, yeah, man looked at his eyes. There's bags under his eyes. He's not sleeping, bro. He's stressed.
Is that Manchester United pressure, man? Different.
He's stressed, but bro, like he was explaining himself, bro. Like, because obviously they were talking about the style of play. I'll send you the video after, but
yeah, okay.
He was talking about like how he brought in Onana and stuff like this, but like the way he had to explain every man in detail. He was basically talking about what his style of play wanted to be. He said at the start of the season from last year, he tried to implement possession. So he tried to implement possession. In pre-season, we did see that to a certain extent. Then first 2 games he saw it, and then he backed off. But then he said that we're trying to be direct. This is the issue though. He said that this season we're trying to be direct and more transitional, but I haven't seen anything. I don't see it.
We're going to carry on.
You know what I'm saying? I don't see it, bro. I don't see nothing. This team, is nothing to do with transition. It's nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like where there's too much, bro. There's too much evidence for this guy to be set. Like you said, bro. There's a whole RICO case on him. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole RICO case.
Yeah. And every day there's more evidence. Yeah, every day there's more evidence.
Every single day there's like,
and it's blatant evidence.
Bro, I could sit down here and list you like 10 things just off the top of my head, yeah. I could list 10 things off the top of my head that this guy's doing wrong, bro. Like literally 10 things. And I could talk about more, bro. Like, and this guy is supposed to stay at this club. It don't make sense, bro. And then even with Man United, it's like, when are you gonna sack him? Like you said, like you've been saying, like you got trust issues, man. Like this club, you don't trust them to be in that.
Nothing. Let me just reiterate that, people. For anyone who's like, why are you not Ten Hag out? Because I don't want to give these people in charge even more power. I do not trust them to do. And when I say anything, I mean anything. I've said it. Say we lost the company. Say the company who they hired the stewards from went out of business. I would not trust them to go get other stewards. I don't trust them to do anything. I would not trust these men to replace the receptionist. They can't even fix a hole in the roof. I can't reiterate this enough. Like, because even on the Ten Hag thing, the case is more than the case. Every day we get more evidence in this RICO case. Every day, clear him on camera committing crimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, just bake evidence. Where it's a question of how many years is he gonna get? Yet he is still here. What are these people doing? This is why I'm saying, like, when I say my trust issues with them, because they can't even get rid of a manager when they're supposed to. How is he still here? From a footballing perspective, I was on his shout out to Hassan. I was on his channel yesterday. A-listers, go check it out. And he was just listing a lot of records he's broken. The list was as long as my arm. But yet he's still here.
Dumb.
And these are now the same people who were trusting to sack him. And then they have to go hire the next guy. Bear in mind, there's no bait. Maybe Flick you could put in that category. Like, Flick's the obvious one. Well, like, say Flick says no. Who do we go get?
Then we're out of options.
But they could show up, but they'll go sign somebody. And they could easily go show up with a grandpa. Don't put it past them.
He needs to go West Ham.
He's just saying, yeah.
Nah, he's not.
No, don't get me wrong, Nero. Should Graham Potter be anywhere near the Manchester United job? No, but I'm making the point that these people are foolish enough to hire him.
Yeah.
They're definitely dumb enough to hire him. 110%. If Graham Potter was pitched up at Manchester United, I would not be surprised. I'd be like, yeah, this is the same foolishness you lot been on.
Jesper Nagelsmann is the Germany coach right now.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, good. I don't want that guy.
You don't want Nagelsmann either. Why is that about that,
bro?
We got no Germans that you don't like. So why?
And that that furthers my point, because this dude was coaching up. When was it? Leipzig went to Bayern and couldn't cut it.
Yeah, he's a prime example.
But bro, let's look at Nagelsmann though. He got sacked while he was top of the league. He got sacked while he was top of the league, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we're in like what, 9th? Are we 10th in the league? Where are we in the league?
I don't do that. We ain't Chelsea. We're 8th, man. We're 8th.
We're 8th. We're 8th in the league, yeah. Obviously, it's still not the end of the season, but still. We got
it's on a nice edge, man. It's on a nice edge.
Season's done for me, man. Season's done. I feel like this is towards the end. That's how I feel.
There's nothing while we can still salvage the littlest thing. You pull the plug right now. That's when you act. But like you were saying, this club, yeah, let me tell you why this club's so backwards.
Well,
they go and get someone like Ralph Rangnick. You know what I'm saying? Which is a great appointment. A great appointment. They had the idea and the smarts. I'll give them that. You had the smarts and the ideas.
I was going to get to this point. This is brilliant. Go on there. We'll carry on.
You had the smarts and the ideas to go get him. Listen, you hire him as an interim, you give him the DOF position, and you say, yo, cool. We're doing something. You know, even though like the form is going bad, listen, like, you know, we're getting to somewhere. You're gonna go upstairs after the season and you're gonna pattern everything. Season ends and he's gone. He's gone. Only Man United can do that foolery, bro. Only Man United can do that dumb nonsense, bro. How are you gonna hire a guy like him with the credentials? Look at the players that he recommended for us. Look at this. Look at the seat, like, bro. I'm sure, yeah, if we just had him, this is how. I'm not even trying to gas him up too tough here, but I'm trying to save the Glazers. Literally, if you had kept him, bro, I don't even think people would be calling Glazers up like too tough, because I think we would be in so much of a better position, footballing wise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, trust Man United to go get the right guy and still fire him, and keep the wrong person in for 3 years, like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell people, keep your expectations on the floor, because when Man United do something that you like, you know, it feels better. It feels better than it would to someone else, because your expectations are so low that you can't believe they've actually done something right. You know what I'm saying? So whenever they do sack this manager, it's just like, I'm a celebrate, but it's just like, you should have done this, bro. Galatasaray game, bro. You had ample
opportunities. You've had ample opportunities.
Bro, you had time. You could have saved the season. But it is what it is, man.
And just to add on to that, because I was going to make that point, so I'm glad you brought it up, Nero, in regards to the Ralph Rangnick situation. That's Manchester United trying to be smart. That's our attempt at doing the right thing. And that furthers my point and gives more evidence to it in regards to why I don't trust these people. Why, when you sat down with Ralph Rangnick, was the deal not signed for him to be the interim till the end of the season, but also at the same time for him to why are you discussing him going upstairs after the fact? What he should have been doing is gathering. I said this at the time, gathering it. So it should have been struck. You're going to be interim till the end of the season. You're going to be the DOF at the end of once the season concludes. Gather intel for the next manager. Who is your next manager? Then you go sit down with the next manager. But we do things backwards. Did that with him. Didn't give him the DOF post at the end of the season. So he's here for what reason? And then we went and got Ten Hag. And then Ten Hag and Flick are not on the same page. Just Ten Hag and Flick. Ten Hag and Ralph are not on the same. So then Ralph's gone, and then we back to square one. That's us trying to be smart. That's why I don't trust us. Because even when we are attempting to do the right thing, we can't do it. That's just basics.
Yeah.
Sign him up twice. You have him till the end of the season. All right, and you're going to go upstairs. Let's sign this now. How fucking outrageous. That's what it is. Couple things as well. Kaneki says, Flawless, call me out if you disagree with me, but Mount won't look this bad if he had Pogba. Højlund would have scored more goals if we had Pogba, and our midfield would have been more balanced with him. Thing is, Pogba can't get on the pitch. That's the problem, Kaneki. I rate Pogba highly. He don't play. That was my biggest issue with Pogba the entire time he was here, was his lack of availability. He got injured far too often. And even when he went to Juventus, was he before even the ban? Has he not played? He played like 3 matches.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
I
you know he's
think
banned
we're.
now.
He's back now. I'm saying even before the ban,
crazy.
he didn't play. So I don't disagree with you, Kaneki, but he don't play. So it's kind of like,
Because I don't like, I'm going to be honest, I don't like even bringing Pogba's name up because I just think what we did to him over the years has led to what you're seeing with him now. I think it's a big part of his downfall as a player has just been the constant circus that he found himself in with United. And I think it all started with the Jose situation.
Yeah,
because before the Jose situation, he was one thing. After that, he was a totally different thing for this fan base. So, with the whole Mount thing, Mount is the type of player where it honestly goes for any player, right? If you surround them with a certain level of talent, they'll look good because they don't have that much of the responsibility.
Surround me with a world-class midfielder that look better. And
you look better. You look better. You know what I'm saying?
At any level. When I played with some ballers, like they helped me look better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I played with Welbeck, I look different. You know what I'm saying? That shit look different. Because different caliber of baller. You know what I'm saying? That. Different caliber of baller because the attentions are with him. You know what I'm saying? Playing 5-a-side. Take him away, not the same shit. But go on, carry on.
It's one of those things where with Mount, we have what we have, unfortunately. We can only go off what we've seen from him. And what we've seen from him is just a guy who runs around a lot.
Which we've seen him in a blue shirt as well.
In a blue shirt as well. It's been the same story since he's gotten to this level. And Bruno is up there with Ten Hag when it comes to fraudsters because a lot of people bought into 20 goals and 10 assists when he first came through here. And they've ridden that narrative until where we are today, where you cannot find him scoring goals. Maybe one in 9
his
games.
Goals because even last season his goals weren't there like that.
Exactly.
But then people went to the whole big chances created.
Exactly.
They said bring him a striker.
They moved the goalpost.
They did say that bring him a striker and he'll cook. And then we brought him a striker and the striker's starving.
Bro,
yeah, go on, carry on.
Hey, but broskies, I got to cut. Unfortunately, it was too early. So it's my fault.
No, it's calm from these things happen.
You know what happened? I think you guys have gone an hour back or something that.
Yeah. The clock's changed. Yeah. The clock's changed.
My schedule because I was thinking a certain time and then I pushed them. So my apologies. When I think about tomorrow, I'm not gonna say that because I'll never go on
scoreline prediction. Stay in bed, fam, because it's early for you. But what?
I ain't waking up for them.
Yeah. Don't
1-1 is what I'm going with. And I think the lineup he puts out there is Antony, Højlund, Rashford, Amrabat, McTominay, Bruno, Reguilon, Lindelof, Evans, Maguire, and at right back, I want to say Delo. Because I think Wan-Bissaka will make an appearance. So practically the same. I think he's out of ideas because he's committed himself to this BS way of playing football. That's all he can do now is keep going with it and hopefully it sticks. So yeah, my dog Nero, always good seeing you, young brother. Keep doing your thing out here.
Big up to you, bro.
Hefe, you already know what it is. Always love. Chat. All the love in the world. Y'all have a blessed day. I'll pop into one of those streams tomorrow. You already know I'll be in the comments.
Pull up, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, pull up people because we got the United, Fulham, and then Newcastle, Arsenal will be on the kick.
Oh, you know what? I might be there. I'll definitely try and be there for that one. I'll definitely try and be there for that one.
That should be a good game. Yeah, it should be a good game.
All right, people. Y'all stay blessed. All right, I'll catch y'all.
Love every time, Eddie, man. You already know. Large up. And to Justice, who just said this, who flawless based on yesterday when you listed who would you keep, which of your players will be easy to move based on form, contract, and asking price. Any player can be moved on. We're seeing that now with Sancho. People tried to use that excuse with Sancho in the summer when I said move him on. In regards to, again, people forget about the quality of said player. People told me because of the price he was bought for, because of his wages, he can't be moved on. Chances are he's going to be moved on in January, whether that's a permanent transfer or whether that's a loan. And let's say it is a loan and then he gets moved on in the summer. Any club can sell any player they want to if they really want to. There's no excuse. We could sell any player in that squad. Any player in that squad. Would some be tougher than others? Yes. But let Ten Hag fall out with Bruno and they have a big bust up. And Bruno turns around and goes, I'm not playing for this club. I want out. Guess what? January, if they don't turn that around, he's done. I'm just using him as an example, whether it's Bruno, whether it's Rashford, whoever the case may be. Whoever the case may be. Any player can be sold. Same way if him and Højlund had a bust up tomorrow. And Højlund was like, this is not what I signed up for whatever reason. I was lied to. I want out. Guess what? He'd be moved out and he refused to turn up. I'm not saying it will happen, people. I'm just using those things. They're extremes as examples. Players can be moved on by anybody. Same way with Antony, with whoever. Doesn't matter if it's a £100 million signing or it's a youth academy player. If Mano decided and said, you know what, I want out. I'm not getting enough game time. Guess what? We move him on. All right, this is everyone. What are we talking about? To Ibrahim as well, who says, flawless thing with Bruno's goals we used to finish the chances he had before. Now he skies them. That's if he gets the chances. You said you hit the nail on the head there, Ibrahim. That's if he gets the chances. Because that's one thing about Bruno, I actually trust in him. If he's in front of the goal in the box, I'm like, yeah, you probably going to score. And even that's disappeared. Not so much him missing, but him just creating the chances, and that's on him and the team. Right, that's on both. Stephanie G says, whereas our captain, his silence is deafening with the players' unrest. What do you mean by that? Is that what McTominay said, Stephanie G? Is that where you're stemming that from? Is that where your that comment's from? Let me know. I seen he did say something, but I didn't watch the actual interview to see what he said. I'm not really trying to see it, to be honest. But you lot, before we continue, bump up the likes. Over 75 people in here. 52 likes, man. Get us up to 60 likes. We're currently at 8,500 and how many subscribers? 8,537. 3 more, get us to 8,540 people. Just 3 more subscribers. And there's over 73 of you lot in here. Pay the tax when you enter the city of Sarcasm. Bump up the likes. Get us up to 60 likes and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to Nero's channel as well. NeroKnowsBall. Link is in the title. Well, Nero even spoke on it yet in its actual self. The Carabao Cup exit. 3-0 home loss to Newcastle. Thoughts?
Yeah, obviously, I did a match reaction, but
Let's go.
You see that loss, yeah. I don't even know why people are not as angry as, like, obviously now people are angry, but like it should still be a topic, like, till now, bro. Like, I've seen us get, but actually, when I think about it, it's not that surprising. It's not that surprising. We've been getting outplayed by horrible, bro, Burnley, Sheffield. We just been getting outplayed by players I've never heard of. So to see Matt Ritchie, Kraft, Paul Dummett, to see these guys, to see these guys doing that to us, it's just like, bro, I'm not even surprised, bro. But that was the topping, like, damn, man. I don't know, because Paul Dummett, you know, at centre back, and we didn't even do anything to them.
Did nothing.
We did nothing to these men, bro.
None.
A man said Paul Dummett, bro. That was a horrible performance, innit? But so is every single game that we watch, man. Like, well, we're playing Fulham tomorrow. I could go to that game. I could genuinely go to that match and watch it. But yeah, why would I? What's in it for me? Nothing, bro. Like, I can't even go there with the hope, like, oh yeah, we're gonna keep the ball. At least we're gonna keep the ball. We're not gonna do that, bro. Like, if Man United were playing in my garden, I wouldn't even watch it, bro.
Oh yeah, you draw the curtains. You know what I'm saying? Bro, word to Saeed, man. Word to Saeed, man. Legend.
Bro.
The curtains are on the wall, man. The curtains are on the wall.
Bro. It's just, like, it just is weird, isn't it? That game against Newcastle was poor, man. And I was saying I wanted to win the EFL Cup or Carabao Cup, whatever you call it. We won the cup last season, man. Like, I wanted to go, like, I wanted to win that.
Nah,
Because
facts.
Man City are not in it. So, bro,
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's a free run, but it's just like, bro, we have a chance. But once again, Ten Hag fumbling. The only trophy I thought he could win this season. Like, if he even had a chance. That's the only trophy you could have won this year.
Yeah,
and you fumbled already.
Facts.
Man's fumbled already. So where do you go from here? Because you're not winning the Prem. You're not winning the UCL. I keep saying this. What's people's expectations? Wait, if Ten Hag stays, what do you think he's going to achieve? That's good enough for Man United.
That's a great question, actually. That's a great question.
If he stays, where do you think Man United go? People are saying, oh, I saw on Twitter, I just laughed, Someone said, oh, even if he loses every single game this season, I want to back Ten Hag back. And he was being serious. Like,
yeah. There's people like that, trust me. Blind faith. That's what you call that, blind faith.
That is, yeah. Shout out Lewis. Man said I have blind faith when it comes to my God and that. Not bro. It is, but that's true though. Like, I swear, Stormzy made a song, "Blinded by Your Faith." I was like, yeah, bro, man's
hey,
got
faithful turn you stupid, man.
Bro,
faithful turn you stupid.
Man's got faith with God in it, not with this team in it. Like,
I have faith with me. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I have faith in is me, because that's the only thing I'm in control of is me.
But talking about what you can control, like,
go on.
Obviously, we can't control this owner situation, but we can control the footballing side, how we play in it. Bro, just take out this manager. Just do it, man. Just take him out of the line. But you know what? Like, I'm flawless, bro.
Go on.
It's just like, I remember asking you, I said, what would it take for you to restart the Ten Hag out stage? And you're already there, bro, but you're not saying it, but obviously, like, you're there.
Yeah, I'm just there. Yeah, I'm there in regards to there's no defending it. I'm like, he should be gone. But the reason why I'm not screaming it and jumping up and down, because I'm getting rid of a problem to then create a bigger, and then I'm getting rid of a problem to then create another problem for people who are creating a bigger problem than the original problem. Does that make sense, people? Let me repeat that again. What I'm saying. Let me repeat that again. Keegan, relax. Let me repeat that again. We are getting rid of a problem to then give a problem to the people who are a bigger problem than the original problem. That's why I'm not here screaming Ten Hag out. Because all it is word to Stephen A. Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, we have problems. There's no way around this. There's no way to sugarcoat this. That's why. Even though what I said made sense to me, hopefully it makes sense to you, lot. But again, it's these people on charge. It's these fools upstairs. This the hierarchy I don't trust to go in. You know how difficult it is to pick a Manchester United manager. Not only is that pool very small in terms of credentials, two, it's just extreme what you're looking for in terms of skill set. It's not unicorn settings, but it's as close to a unicorn.
No, definitely.
It's as close to, and I don't trust these lot to do anything. They can't even pick players.
Bro, it's very tender, bro. Like, it's a very delicate situation. It's something that you can't get wrong, and you can't time wrong, because what we know is that in life you don't get time back, and we've wasted 2 years with this manager. Now, when you look at it overall, we've wasted 2 years with this manager, because he's not leaving us with ballers. It's not like he came here and, you know, he brought ballers. We were balling, like, and then he left because he's fell out with players. It's not that thing, bro. Like, the only guys he's brought in is what? Lissandro, Casemiro, who else? Hoyland. Like, he's not leaving us with much.
Yeah, there's not a lot going on where you go, yeah, this is great. I hear you. I get that. That's a valid point. That's a valid point.
Like, he's not leaving us with, and bro, we've wasted 2 years. In the grand scheme of things, 2 years with this manager to win a Carabao Cup. You know what I'm saying? I'm not satisfied, bro. I'm not satisfied. I didn't even think he would end this early.
Nah, because neither did I. I thought
he would get to the end of his contract, and I feel like he would just come short, and I just feel like he wouldn't like the fans wouldn't want to keep him. But bro, it's just like, bro, what am I praising? Because if you're telling me I should back him, then there's a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? There's a problem with you.
Talk about it, fam.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
I hear you, man. Are you cooking right now? You cooking?
Nah. You know what it is? I saw something that Rand said it, I think. He said something like, the people that want this manager in don't have standards in their own life.
That's crazy.
Like he said something like that. Like, if you don't have standards in your own life, yeah, you won't have standards for your football club. And that's why you'll continue to allow like these men to just play you. You said something like that. But yeah. I agree though. Because it's just like,
I think it's more so, I think I get the overall point he's making. I think it's more so that people allow, I won't go as far as to say that. I think it's because of people's emotional attachment to the football club that they're allowing this, which then ties into life, that people will then allow a loved one to do something, someone they love to do something to them because they love them. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? I say all that all the time. Forgiveness overrated. Just because we share the same surname and same blood does not give you the right to treat me any way, type of way. But that's a whole different conversation. Go on, carry on.
But yeah, like it just seeps into your mind. But like the mindset, like if you have a mindset of, oh no, like yeah, if you accept failure, this is gonna be the norm. Like that's gonna be the norm.
Hey.
You're gonna accept what Ten Hag's doing because you think it's normal to fail at a big institution like Manchester United, bro. You know what I'm saying? What happened to this? What happened to this club, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo,
it's
the
crazy.
two guys we had holding it together left. In Sir Alex Ferguson and David Gill. The two guys who was literally Fergie's the GOAT and Gill at what he was doing was absolutely phenomenal. And when we lost that and didn't replace him, we see it.
When did David Gill cut?
The same time as Fergie? The same time.
Oh,
yeah.
So he was there the whole time Fergie was there.
Pretty much so. Not the entire time, but like a lot of the time. I'll have to Google it, but he was there. Let me actually check. I know he was there often because a lot of, like, for instance, I remember like when Berbatov signed, like David Gill's there with him, you get what I'm saying, type of thing. Let me actually check. Have a look. But David Gill, like, he's been there a long time. Go on.
If you can, yeah, like, how old is he as well? Is he old or?
Yeah, he was born in he's 66.
He's 66.
Yeah, he's 66. Don't bring
but
David
he was
Gill back into this.
He was basically the DOF.
Yeah. That's what he did. Like I'm seeing there now in regards to what he did. So he was right. Man was vice president of FIFA at one point. I had no idea. Yeah. So yeah, he joined United in 1997 as a finance director. In August 2000, he was promoted to deputy chief executive while retaining his responsibility as finance director. Gill was promoted again to the title of group chief operating officer. That was in 2001. So basically, he'd been here for a long time. Yeah, and then in September 2003, after the departure of previous chief executive Peter Kenyon to Chelsea, Gill was promoted to chief executive of Manchester United. In 2005, he was appointed chief executive. Yeah, let's see. So he left he left summer of 2013. And then he was replaced by the executive vice chairman, Ed Woodward. So Ed Woodward took his role after he's left. Yeah.
Okay, bro. David, listen, I don't know where you are. If you're on the beach, listen, if you're watching Sarcasm City TV right now, listen, David, just to the end of the season, bro. Just do something for me, bro. Listen, bro.
I said bring back David Gill, you know. Crazy.
Bro, listen, I can't really say I know him. I'm not gonna lie to you, but if I trust your judgment, and you said that this guy was cooking in it, so
he was the guy. He was the guy.
We just have to see, man. Like, he was the guy. That's something that I could see Man United doing.
He was the
bringing
guy.
back old.
Don't bring back David Gill. I don't even want to see him in this, man. Don't like when people say, "Oh, bring back Fergie." Nah, don't bring him back.
But I feel like, you see with this DOF thing, yeah, like everyone's talking about DOF. Like, do you think the Glazers would bring it? Like, do you think they would be capable of bringing in a DOF?
No, not the slightest. I don't know. I don't trust him to do anything. We had a DOF and we made him manager. We had a chef who can produce 6-star caviar meals, and we put him in a bed, and he's making coffee. We put him in the burger van outside. We put him in the burger van outside the stadium. We had a gourmet chef.
Nah, we made him wash the dishes, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? we made him wash the plates, bro.
We made him second in command on washing dishes. We had a gourmet chef who can make caviar meals. So that's why when people say, "Oh, you are a DOF," do you trust them to get a DOF? No. We had one in Ralph, and we didn't patent it. And that's us trying to be smart. I'm saying it's like having a scout, put him in the scouting department. You have a physio, put him in the medical department. We can't do the basics. You have a kit man, put him in the kit man department. You have a coach, put him on the coaching staff. We don't do that. Set piece coach, probably, you know what I'm saying? Set piece coach, sorry. You know what I'm saying? Who's supposed to be working on deliveries. You know what I'm saying? Working with the central midfielder. You know what I'm saying? Working on the fullback tracking runners. We just do all types of foolishness, man. Not saying that happens, people. I'm just pointing it out. Like, that's how I look at Manchester United. I don't trust us to get anything right. That's why when people were talking about this whole restructuring of the club and when Murto moved and Richard Arnold moved, I don't even know their roles now. I don't even know, because I just know it's not working. Whatever you know, I'd get rid of everyone. Go on.
They're not footballing people, though. Like, I was trying to search it up, like, the other day. I was trying to search it up, like, because I wanted to see how, like, you become a sport director. Like, I want to see, like, what's the process? Like, I don't know. I couldn't really find it anywhere, but I'm sure these guys don't have, their role is not what they know about business and football shouldn't be that, like, them in that role, if that makes sense. Like, Richard Arnold is not a sport director or whatever he is. Whatever role he has in the club, that's not what he specializes in.
I get you.
He's learning on the job, bro.
And how you learning on the job at Manchester United, that should never happen.
But this is the situation we're in. We've got too many people learning on the job. You got the manager learning on the job. You got the supposed DOF learning on the job, bro. You know what I'm saying? Too many men learning on the job, bro.
Learning on the job. It's crazy.
And for institution or club, whatever they are, with the amount of, how do you get it wrong all the time? 10 times out of 10. You get it wrong all the time. It's like, aren't you bored of losing? Aren't you not bored of...
I don't think they care.
Yeah, because they're making their money back.
They're making their bread. They, like you said it, they're not footballing people. So I don't think they're looking at it from a footballing aspect. Probably looking at it from a final. Are we still making money? All right, cool. Again, that's just the outside looking in people. Go on.
Bro, Van Gaal did say to Ten Hag, he said, don't come to Man United. Like, it's a commercial club. That he said, like, yo, they don't have footballing people there. He was talking about how, like, when, obviously Van Gaal, when he was at Bayern, he said that everyone there was, like, he had footballing people. That's why, if you go with someone like a Flick, Flick could be like in his interview, yo, I'll only come if you bring in a sporting director. Like, I'm banking on the fact that the manager is like, yo, I'm only coming if you bring in my man. Yeah. Even if it's a sporting director that I don't know, it's a start.
But it's a start of someone. It's from a recommendation from an actual manager. That's a very good point. It's a very good point.
I feel like that's the only way I could see, because obviously I don't think the Glazers are capable of it. I think they're so desperate that they're just willing to listen to anything. But the situation is techie, because obviously, when are we getting sold or what? Obviously, I do think we're getting sold, but
to be honest, I don't know, because everyone who jumped up and down and said, "See, I told you it was going to be Jim Ratcliffe," all of a sudden that's gone quiet of the 25% offer. I don't know.
They're talking like it's done though. Like, they're talking about, they're saying Potter wants Ratcliffe, but bro, has Potter? They're saying Ratcliffe wants Potter, but has Ratcliffe even acquired the club? He doesn't have
facts.
anything.
You know what that's like? That's like me being here in England and saying, we gonna declare war on Italy. We sending troops to Italy. I don't have
Bro.
the. I'm not the prime minister. I cannot sanction that. How are you talking about these things? Like me saying, right, we're England, we are going to war. You know what I'm saying? A country in Europe. We're going to commit troops to that war. Oh, look at me
You
like,
know
what are you talking about? You're not in control. Who cares what you want?
That don't even make sense.
Makes zero sense.
But that's just the way things are right now. Like, there's people that genuinely believe stuff like that. Like, yeah. So Ratcliffe said he wants Potter. So, like, even though the deal is not signed yet, Potter's coming to Man United because someone on Twitter said so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's crazy, bro.
Nah, it's
Like,
nuts.
But yeah, that's what I'm banking on. I'm banking on the fact that a manager's willing.
I'll get you.
To work with a deal with, because if we
you.
don't have a deal with, we're finished.
Yeah, it's a wrap. Stabby says, Flores, do you think Ten Hag is a fraud or it was the Ajax system that made him look good? Because questions need to be asked. Rans played the audio today of Jose talking about coaching and Ten Hag. Ain't it? No, I don't think he's a fraud in regards to him overall as a manager. He's just not cut out for this league. David Moyes, prime example. David Moyes is not cut out to help your football club win Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. If you want to be a solid Premier League club, safe, you know what I'm saying, mid-table, maybe Conference League, maybe Europa League, maybe win a Conference League, win a Europa League, play a decent brand of football, be defensively solid, David Moyes is your guy. So if you are a West Ham, if you are a Brentford, for example, if you are a Crystal Palace, if you're a team who are looking for that as your aim, basically everyone outside of the top 6, and not including Newcastle, so that's 7. Everybody else, Moyes is your guy. If Moyes can hit all the targets you lot want, so that's from everyone apart from the big 6 and Brighton, Moyes can hit the targets, 110%. So when I go outside and say he's a fraud, no, we're seeing it. He did very well at Everton, and now he's doing it very, very well at West Ham. And the crazy part is, when you look at his Everton side and you look at his West Ham side, the profiles were identical. We would shout out to my bros JV and Stroh. We was talking about this was on From a Fair Dive View on Pi Radio, so this was years back. For those that don't know, that was the football show I was on initially before I started doing this, and we legit looked at his profiles of his Everton side from the early 2000s and looked at his West Ham side now, and it's the same. It's the same.
But I respect
the profile. Yeah, that's my point I'm making is, I respect it, and that's his level, but so I wouldn't call him a fraud, but do I want him back at Manchester United? No, I didn't want him in the first place. Because I knew he wasn't good enough. Because the expectation at Everton and the expectation at Manchester United are two complete different things. So I think Ten Hag will be a success elsewhere. And to say, is it the Ajax system that made him look good? That helped. But it's not just the Ajax system, because we're seeing how Ajax look now. You still have to be able to manage. Ain't Ajax in the bottom 3 in their league?
I think they're lost.
Are they actually bottom of the table?
Yeah, they're bottom, like rock bottom.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think they won a game I think yesterday or something like that, but I think they're still bottom, or if not bottom 3. But yeah, they were rock bottom, bro.
And to Ibrahim, who said, so flawless, Moyes is the Ancelotti of Premier League using tactics from 20 years ago. No, absolutely not. Ancelotti is one of the best managers we've ever seen. The point I'm making is Moyes has a set style and a set way of doing things that will get you a certain level of results. That's why he's never been relegated. Because he's of a certain level.
That's respectable, bro.
Yeah, and it's respectable. Like, that's not a shot.
Yeah.
Moyes is definitely a respectable manager, but when we're talking about managing Manchester United Football Club, what we're trying to do is the top percent, like in terms of managers and achievements. We are talking about going to compete and win Premier Leagues, compete and win Champions Leagues. That is extremely tough to do. There's a handful of managers that can do that. Ancelotti being one of them. There's very few. Pep being another. Klopp's done it. You're talking 1%. Now, good. We're seeing it with Arteta. As good as Arteta is, he's falling short. And I put Arteta in that bracket of he does everything else you'd want from a Premier League manager. If you're a Premier League club, play a good brand of football, get results. He's won a trophy. Will get you in the top 4 consistently. They'll finish top 4, be in Europe. Cool. But the Arsenal expectation is Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. Can Arteta deliver that? That's what you're there to do. You don't spend 700 million to be a top 4 side. And Arsenal should have won the league last season, but that's a whole different conversation. So that's what I'm saying with Ten Hag. He's just not of this level. It doesn't mean he's done. We've seen all of our other managers have gone elsewhere and had some form of success. Moyes went and won a Conference League. Mourinho went Spurs, went Roma. I believe he won the Conference League with Roma as well, right? So he won the Conference League.
Yeah.
Van
And
Gaal
got
went
to
and
the
managed
final,
Holland. Yeah.
Final with the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Van
Van
Gaal went
Gaal,
and managed Holland and did
at the
decent
World
with
Cup.
them. So like it's only Ollie. He's the only one who was just, you are terrible. Well, Manchester United different, man. The badge weighs heavy.
Bro, last time I heard, Ole was coaching his son's Sunday league team. Like, I'm not even joking,
Crazy.
bro. Like,
that's crazy.
That is absolutely disturbing. Like, that's disturbing, bro.
Yeah, that's
crazy. I could coach that team, whatever team it was. You know what I'm saying? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Like, when I sit here and I think about it, you cannot be surprised one bit.
You understand?
This club they are that Man United are. They were capable of employing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But do you know, with him, I feel like he scored that goal, so it made him like kind of indestructible to a certain point.
Yeah, to some, absolutely.
Because he brought people. When he scored that goal, had Man United already won the FA Cup and the Premier League?
Yeah. Champions League was the final. He completed the treble. Yeah. He completed the treble. We beat Spurs, and then we beat Newcastle, and then Bayern Munich. Yeah, we beat Spurs on the last day at OT, Newcastle at Wembley, and then we beat Bayern Munich. Yeah, we did. But before we close out, people continue to bump up the likes. Hit the subscribe button as well. I will be running career mode again, so we're going to redirect to there in a second. People over to the Sarcasm City TV gaming YouTube channel. I need my get back. You know what I'm saying? And I can't rest getting packed in like that. So I'm like, all right, we running this back. But before we ain't going just yet, people. Just yet. Stabby says, Flawless, what's Nero's opinion on the Sancho treatment from Ten Hag? Well, he's here. We can ask him. Nero, your opinion on the Sancho treatment from Ten Hag?
And I was about to get onto this. And this is why I don't think Ten Hag could be a successful manager wherever he goes, because of stuff like that. Even the Noah Lang situation, he had a beef with Noah Lang. Ten Hag. One player.
Oh, the player over in a player over in Holland. Right.
Yeah. He had beef with like him, and he's not Sancho. You get it, but somewhere in Ten Hag's personality that he clashes with wingers. I don't know, but my opinion on the treatment from Ten Hag, bro, it's just like I have to look at it from a human level now. Let me take away. Just forget about Sancho as a player. That's just, bro. What did he do that he cannot get into that team? Like, and I would love for Sancho to come out and talk about it, because he, like, bro, putting out a statement. Like, he didn't do anything wrong. There's nothing that he did that I wouldn't have done, because I would have done the same thing. Do you get it? I would have done the same thing. And like him taking down the apology, I mean, the statement is him apologizing, bro. He's basically saying, yo, move on. And this guy's how can you demand an apology, bro? Like, are you in school? Like, bro, like, imagine, bro, Flawless, imagine me and you, like, argue or something, which will never happen, but imagine.
Facts, never happen.
Imagine me and you arguing, and you're in the wrong. And I say, yo, I wouldn't even tell you to apologize. Like, apologies aren't, like, this is just a human thing, you can't demand an apology, bro. You know what I'm saying? If Sancho really felt like he violated, he would have apologized. But the fact you're telling him to apologize, I'm not doing it anyway, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think Mourinho treated Pogba worse than what Sancho Ten Hag's doing to Sancho. I don't know.
Yeah, the Sancho treatment is very strange how the whole thing's played out. It's very strange after the initial. Go on, carry on.
Bro, it's strange, bro. It's just like, you've got Antony. What makes it worse is that there's players there that Sancho's better than, and you can't get a minute. He can't get a minute, and people are like, oh yeah, but Sancho's trash, but whether you think Sancho's trash, listen, like, he won't do worse than Antony, and he won't do worse than Rashford right now.
I agree with that. I do agree with that. Even though I don't think Sancho's the answer, I do agree with that. Like, I do agree with that 100%.
Don't let your opinion on what you perceive him to be cloud what he can do for Man United right now.
That's fine.
Like, that's how I see it. But yeah, like, Mourinho was still playing Pogba, even though he hated him, because he knew that, like, I need to play him. And then even when he fell out of Pogba properly, he lost his job.
Yeah, the whole Pogba thing was crazy because he was his guy. That's the crazy part. It's not like Mourinho got here and then Pogba was here. Like, you signed him, and then you man fell out.
Yeah, and just one more thing before
that's cool.
Before
Get
we
to
wrap
it, man.
up as well. Donny van der Beek, I don't know. Like, I always talk about Donny, because like, I really rate this guy. Like, I rate him even from Ajax, because I watched. A lot of people don't know. Like, I watched Ten Hag Ajax team. Like, I watched the whole campaign, bro. When he beat Juventus and Real Madrid and almost beat Spurs, and like, I seen it. I was like, yo, who's this bold guy? Like, yo, he's getting these man cooking. Like, I'm seeing Tadic beating Real Madrid and Larsa.
They was on smoke. There was
like
smoke.
Like, he was balling with Shona, Tagliafico, Mazarawi, all of these guys. And I'm like, yeah, this guy's it. But you look at Donny as well, and you're like, yeah, this guy's tidy. Like, scored against Spurs as well, proper tidy player. And then bro, this is one thing that people don't even talk about. He said that it was a mortal sin. I think he called it a mortal sin that Donny wasn't playing under Ole. He said it was a mortal sin, bro. Those were
crazy.
Ten Hag's words.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, bro. Those were Ten Hag's words, and he could not get a game for love nor money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, man said Hannibal and all of these guys are ahead of him in the pecking order. You know what I'm saying? I think he has the same amount of minutes as Dan Gore, bro. Like, that's just sad, man. Killing another baller, bro. You know what I'm saying? But under another manager, he will do well, because I think the way he's been treated at Man United, don't worry, like, he will get a run somewhere, and he'll prove it. He'll prove it. But yeah, man.
Yo, man, anything else you want to add, man? There's therapy settings, man. Get it off your chest. You're in the therapist chair over there, so the floor is yours. Even looks like a therapist set with the flowers in the back. I'm saying, I know they ain't yours, but they nice flowers. You know what I'm saying? I know they ain't yours, but they nice flowers. Well, yeah. Anything else you want to add, fam?
Nah, bro.
Yeah, no worries, man. It's all good. Hey, you lot continue to bump up the like, subscribe to Nero's channel, NeroKnowsBall. Link is in the title, people. NeroKnowsBall. Link is in the title. Nero, let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up, all that good stuff. Hey, Joe Cell, I see you big up as well. Come.
Yeah, sub to my channel, obviously. Dropped a video the other day. Yeah, content's coming now. Now. I'm in the mood. Because, bro, if you watch my video, I didn't even edit it. I just put, obviously, the intro, and then I just talked. I just went straight.
I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna watch it. I did see it pop up, but I just don't have time to watch it yet. But I'm definitely gonna check it out. 100%.
Do you F with the thumbnail though?
Say again.
Do you F with the thumbnail?
Of course, man. Thumbnails is fire. Of course, man. You know what I'm saying? It's you. I already know. Like, I already like your layout was cold. You know, like even the banner at the top. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I fuck with what you got going on. And obviously your profile picture as well. Crazy.
Yeah, we working, man. We working. Obviously,
all
like,
fire.
Just quality of the camera, all of these things, like, obviously it needs improving, but yeah, like, it's a slow progress. I'm still learning. Obviously, I'm learning from one of the best in the game. So yeah, man, keep going, big up the chat, man. Big up
Nah,
yourself,
chat.
Flawless, as well, man. Thank you for having me on here, man.
Anytime, Young G, man. Nah, Young G, it's always good chopping up with you because you're always making sense and you like you'll say things and I'm like, I didn't even look at it like the way, or like something I was gonna say in regards to like the Ralph situation as well. But you lot, again, subscribe to his channel, Nero. You know what I'm saying? NeroKnowsBall. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Links in the title, people. Click the link. Don't forget, this show and all the other shows on the channel are available on audio-only platforms, people. SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to podcasts. Type in Sarcasm City TV, and this show and all the other shows on the channel will pop up apart from watch along. So if you want to listen, like I always say, while you're cooking, while you're cleaning, while you're driving, while you're at work, you may be at the gym, whatever the case may be. Maybe you just don't want the YouTube app open, sucking up all your data, or maybe prefer to listen to your podcast audio only. So Spotify, Sarcasm City TV, hails with the follow. 5-star us. iTunes, all you iPhone users, 5-star us, leave us a review as well. SoundCloud, hit us with the follow, or wherever you are listening in regards to audio platforms. Great show, says Keegan. Big up, much appreciated as well. I am going to redirect. I'm legit going to go live for another career mode on the Sarcasm City TV gaming. I'm going to set that up in a second. What I was going to say, yeah, today, people, because not even tomorrow, today, you got coming up over the weekend. Obviously, Fulham versus Manchester United watch along right here on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. So that would be 12:15 p.m. So 15 minutes before kickoff. We will be live here on the channel. Then following that, I'll probably be live on Sarcasm City TV gaming, either career mode again or pro clubs, either or. That'll be 9:30 p.m. UK time, 10 p.m. Have a look out for that. Then following that, since Spurs versus Chelsea is Monday, you won't get that show until Monday. So you'll get the ManDem United podcast, another one Saturday night. Then Sunday, I'm forgetting something. Newcastle Arsenal, 5:30 p.m. UK time on the Sarcasm City TV Kick. Go download the Kick app for free, sign up, all that good stuff, people. You download the Kick app for free, sign up for free. The same way you watch and comment on YouTube, it's the exact same on Kick, Kick. I think we're one short of monetization, so go follow us on the Kick. So that's 5:30 p.m.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I already follow, but
you already follow.
Make another account.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. So yeah, my Fulham versus Manchester United watch along here on the YouTube channel, 15 minutes before kickoff. Then on the Kick, Newcastle United versus Arsenal, 5:30 p.m. Then midnight UK time, you will get another ManDem United podcast. Then Sunday, the game I'll do on the Kick is Luton Town versus Liverpool, because the games on Sunday ain't too good. So you get Luton Town versus Liverpool. Then following that, you will get Doing the Most. You will get Doing the Most because I moved Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show to Monday. So Doing the Most, that'll either be 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Have a look out for that. And then you'll get a Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, which you've not got in a minute because there's just been ManDem United podcasts because United have been doing so bad. But all of this is on the upcoming live stream schedule anyway. Nero, see you like to go live now.
Yeah. I'm going to just say score prediction.
Oh, yeah, score. We forgot your score prediction. Yeah, give us the score prediction.
I'm going to just go with a young 2-0 to Fulham. I think this is the end, man. Fulham, listen, I've been to that stadium and they got good fans. Obviously, they're not for the same firepower as they did last season, but they always seem to do well against us. Like, we don't do well against them.
Wait, did you say 2-0 Fulham?
Yeah.
All right, go on, carry on.
Yeah. Fulham winning 2-0, innit? That's what I'm saying. But yeah, man. And I assume you're doing a watch along for the Spurs Chelsea game on Monday.
Oh yeah, that's Monday, people. So Monday you'll get a ManDem United podcast 4:30 p.m. And of course on the Kick you will get the Spurs versus Chelsea watch along, and then following that Monday night midnight you're gonna get a great Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show, people. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get that. I'm literally going live right now as we speak. On the Sarcasm City TV gaming. So I'm literally going to go live now, people. And then they should be able to raid. I'm hoping this works, people. Always working while I'm working, but bump up the likes. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well, because I'm going to be live for the first time on both channels. You know what I'm saying? So this is broadcast. Hopefully it works. So yes, I am live currently right now on Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel, live on Sarcasm City TV gaming. Big up to everyone who's locked in as well. Make sure you subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV gaming, and to you, make sure you subscribe to the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. I should be able to raid now. This has worked. Give me 1 second, people. Let me just set up this raid. But like I said, check out the upcoming live stream schedule. Big up to the young G Nero. Big up to my guy Eddie as well. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's gonna work. Boom. All right. So yes, people, this stream's gonna end. I'm gonna take you straight to Sarcasm City TV Gaming. But this has been the ManDem United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in.
Big up.